Hello, 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 everyone. My name is Rainey Ray, for those that don't know me, and I am an essential oil educator and lover, and um, I just, these oils have changed my life, and my mission is to help as many people as I can get them in their home so they can change their life too. Today, we have a lot to cover. There's so many things happening. So let's dive in. All right. First of all, for those in our exclusive customer Facebook group, get entered to win by sharing how you use frankincense um, and why. Okay. So it's in the featured post in our group, and just hop in and share so that we can all learn from each other. Also, uh, this month is free frankincense, and doTERRA has done it every year, and we're so grateful that they've done it again. So, placing a 200 PV, that's just product or point value order, then you get a free bottle of frankincense, which is a $79 value. Okay, so that we love that. Also, another freebie alert. You can get a free bottle of Adaptiv and Adaptiv. Okay. It is, oh, that was Serenity. Sorry about that. Of Adaptiv, wherever it may be. Um, doesn't matter. And you get a free 5 ml bottle of Adaptiv by placing a 125 PV order or ordering any of our wellness bundles during the month. So these are two extremely powerful, effective oils. Plus, you can save 10% on the Adaptiv Calming Capsules. Okay, so these capsules are amazing. They have changed my life. I take one every morning. I used to take one in the morning and in the afternoon. It just keeps me from overwhelm and all that. And actually, truth be known, I was probably not only stressed out and anxious, but probably clinically depressed. And the Adaptiv capsules have helped me regain my life, along with the oil. So use it, love it. Tell us how it's helped you guys. Um, so also we had a bunch of holiday stuff available. It's limited time offers. Most of it has been sold out. But which ones did you get? All right, let us know so that we can be excited for you. The other thing is make sure to use your reward points. All right, when we're using the loyalty rewards program with doTERRA, we earn points, which are like dollars to spend. So I want you to make sure to use them because they expire 12 months from when you earn them. So make sure to use them. All right. Another public service announcement, PSA, don't buy oils on Amazon. Stop buying essential oils or our deep blue rub or things like that on Amazon. Most of the time, they are imposters. People can buy these caps for pennies and they can put anything they want in these bottles, okay? doTERRA doesn't authorize people to sell on Amazon. That's why doTERRA's changed this top to make it less um, available for people to switch out the tops. All right. You don't know what's in it. I've posted some things in our group, but even if it says doTERRA, it's not doTERRA necessarily when it comes from there. You don't know who bottled it. You don't know who blended it. You don't know who stored it, shipped it, or diluted it. Plus, you have no guarantee. When you buy direct from doTERRA, you have a guarantee from doTERRA, okay? Your body deserves more than some mystery oils from, I don't know, who knows who, Karen, whatever, essential oil warehouse. If you're going to use oils for your body, your hormones, your immune support, your sleep, stress, emotional regulation, for your pets, for your animals, you deserve the real thing. How do you know doTERRA's pure? You can go to Source to You, that's SOURCE, then to TOUYOU, and it's right in one of the drop down menus in your account. And you can put in, every bottle has a source code on the bottom. You can put that code in and you can see every single test result that that batch has been through, so you know it's pure. Tell your friends, okay, if they think they're getting a good deal buying on Amazon, they can get a free wholesale account, which means 25% off retail. Friends don't let friends buy retail, okay? And they'll get the pure oil direct from doTERRA with doTERRA's guarantee. Okay. They'll get wholesale pricing, they'll get education, they'll get support from real humans. Okay. So let's dive in. Today, I want to talk about skin and sleep. Okay. These are two critical things for our health and wellness. All right. They Your skin is one of our filters. Your skin is a window into how things are going with your health, okay? And sleep, that time when we are regenerate, is a time when we're regenerating, when we're healing, okay? I talk to people all the time and they say, "Well, I sleep good." Okay? Good isn't good enough. All right? You want the highest quality, best sleep you can get. All right? So, skin, let's start with skin. Okay? The newest thing that doTERRA has for skin, and we're going to talk about a bunch of others, is the castor oil. All right. I love this castor oil. Beautiful glass bottle, the flip top, easy to use. I have smelled, felt, and experienced other castor oils before, and this one is amazing. It's not all sticky, it's not all stinky. Um, People I know have thrown away all their other castor oils in favor of ours. Yes, it's thick, okay, but it's amazing. You can put a layer of castor oil on a thin, thin, thin layer, and it actually seals in the moisture. It's actually healing. You can use castor oil on your face, on your body. You can use use it in your belly button oiling. Use it on its own with other oils, whatever you want, okay? So, doTERRA came out with, and it was a limited offer, so write into doTERRA and I think it's at products.doterra.com and ask them to come out with this again. It's a super big roller. This is a 50 ml roller, okay? It's amazing. It has a gorgeous rose quartz roller ball, all right? I found one on Amazon. I'm going to post the link. It's very similar, except it has a gold cap, but it does have this rose quartz rollerball. Okay. Um, I love this. I use it every day. This is mine that I use my skin health. I call it skin health castor oil. Okay. And you can see that I made a label on this. You don't have to make a fancy label. I have a cheap Brother P-Touch labeler. You can take a piece of tape and just write it on with a Sharpie, okay? But do identify your rollers. So, what's in my roller? All right. I filled it half or so up with castor oil. And then I add oils that were for my skin, okay? You can add any oils in that you want or no oils, okay? And then you can put your oils on after. Mine has, first of all, you always add frankincense. I mean, when in doubt, get your frank out. It is the king of oils for good reason. Frankincense is so good for your skin, for our cells, for immune, for everything, okay? So I put frankincense, helichrysum, copaiba, and myrrh in mine. All right. Put 20 to 50 drops depending on your skin sensitivity. And before you're going to use it, just give it a little gentle shake. And then I open it up and roll it around. You don't need a lot, okay? I roll it on my forearms. I roll it where I get crepey skin. I roll it on my knees, all right? I roll it on my feet. It is amazing and it's so easy once you make it, okay? So that's the castor oil. It's really, really good for your skin. You know that I'm a big proponent of the hydrating cream, okay? I have backup bottle jars of this, like three or four or five, depending on when you ask me. This is amazing. Our hydrating cream is the best. I have used hydrating creams where we pay $400 for a jar smaller than this. This is 35 or some 8 or whatever it is. This has lavender, jasmine, geranium, and frankincense in it. Okay. So what I love to do is after I wash my face or take a shower, I love to put our toner on. And then I put on hydrating cream and then I add other oils. Okay. Um, my favorite to add is Immortelle. Okay. I'd love everyone to have this. You can make 3 or 4 bottles out of this Immortelle roller because this is pure oil. When my skin was more sensitive, I was using it diluted with jojoba oil. I didn't use it diluted with fractionated coconut oil because I'm using it on my face and I wanted something that was gonna be a little bit easier on me. Okay, now I use this straight out of the bottle. You don't need much. Okay, it's great around your eyes. It's great on your lip and in the other lines. I have a lot of wrinkles and lines on my face, having been in a car accident, and part of where they stitched me up was where you would have your normal wrinkles as you age. Okay, they knew that. Um, but this stuff is amazing. My scars on my face used to be quite prominent. Frankincense, and then later Immortelle that contains frankincense, has reduced those scars. So that's what I love to add in. Sometimes I'll add in a roller that I like over the hydrating cream that's frankincense and geranium. All right, geranium is wonderful for your face. And I mean, it really is an incredibly powerful oil. If you're not familiar with geranium, let me just tell you. It is, here we go. Um, and by the way, I love the new Essential Life book. All right, this one now is the 10th edition. You can buy it again, which is great. I love the Wellness Nook because it's online. When we're traveling now, that's what I'm going to use. But day in, day out, I like to have my hands on a book. Okay. So geranium is really, really good for any kind of things that are going on with your skin, whether it's dry or oily, whether you have an eczema, a cellulitis, dermatitis. It is really, really good for cuts, wounds, burns, scars, plus a plethora of other things, blood toxicity, liver and gallbladder issue, hormone imbalance, nerve pain. Um, Geranium is so powerful. I didn't use it a lot at first because to me, geranium reminded me of being in a nursing home, as silly as that sounds. Um, but now I love to roll this all over after my hydrating cream. Okay. Another oil to roll on. You can buy this in the 5 ml or you can buy it in a roller. This is helichrysum. This is one that I use for bruising all the time. It's like we call it liquid suture because if you cut yourself, put on some helichrysum and apply a little pressure, the bleeding will stop. This is fabulous for your skin. All right, pre-diluted from dōTERRA, really easy. If you get this roller and then end up getting the 5 ml bottle, that's the only way it comes. Just make yourself more rollers. 20 drops of helichrysum, top it off with either fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil. All right. So this is great to roll over after your hydrating cream. Um, there are oils that I'm going to switch gears a little bit. Oils that I use thanks to our friend Lucy, who's also in this group. I made body oil. So this bottle is what our fractionated coconut oil comes in, and you just buy for a couple of bucks the pump. Okay. When you're done, you can fill it up with other really good oils like jojoba oil, almond oil, things like that. And even leave some of our coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil in there. And then add the oils of your choosing. For example, again, I always add frankincense. All right. And in mine is frankincense, copaiba, helichrysum, myrrh, and lavender. When you get out of the shower, take a pump or so of this and use that for your whole body. It's amazing and it locks in the moisture. All right. I didn't bring it out here, but what's really, really good for your skin is our invigorating scrub. It is very gentle and it's infused with essential oils. So our doTERRA skincare line, just like our vitamins, are the only ones on the market that are infused with pure essential oils. Okay. So then we have and I don't know where I put it, our post-surgery and scar roller. Okay. This roller is great for healing. You know, I have a cut here. So what did I do? I put this around. It's healing incredibly fast. Again, frankincense, copaiba, helichrysum, and myrrh. 10 drops each in a 10 ml roller. Top it off with fractionated coconut oil. Or you can take 15 or 20 drops in one of our 1 ounce sprayers. And I love them because they don't leak, just like our rollers. Um, and you can put that in a spray bottle with water, give it a shake, and spray that on your wound or incision. What I like to do is if you have an incision that's new, go around it. And once that incision starts to scab up, you can gently go over it. And then once the scab is fallen off, you can, just swipe around and continue to use it on the scar itself. For old scars, remember I told you about old scars, and mine used to be very prominent. These are some of the oils that I have used and continue to use in order to um, make those scars less visible. All right. So, the other thing I want to tell you about is our frankincense and now wood stick. All right. This is silky smooth. It's amazing. Okay. You're going to want to definitely get this at some point and use it. Plus, it smells amazing. All right. So, what is now wood? Um, it is an essential oil, and I'm going to read this with optimized levels of alpha bisabolol, delivers restorative topical benefits and promotes youthful skin. Who doesn't want that? All right. So, we all want to look and feel great. This stick has the benefits of two powerful oils right in there, and it's a smooth application. Um, it is part of my daily routine, and I would love it if you make it part of yours because the benefits and the results are amazing. You can use it to restore your skin. You can use it to soothe minor irritations, meaning rashes, bruises, cuts. It supports the skin's natural barrier and it can promote healthy looking skin. And it's part of our aging backward routine, okay? So, uh, those are some of the things that I love to use for skin. Love to hear what you love using, okay? Let's switch gears to sleep. I don't know about you, but for times in my life, I've had difficulty sleeping. All right. Can't shut the brain off. Maybe I'm just thinking too much, maybe too much on my mind, stress during the day, anxiety, overwhelm, whatever it might be. Okay. So I believe now that my sleep is better, I always wanted to improve more because during our sleep, that's when our body heals. That's when our brain heals. I mean, everything heals, okay? It's restorative for us. So in my diffuser, every night, I use one of these bottles again, okay? Adaptive, Serenity, and Breathe. All right, adaptive, that's our um, mental health oil. That's the one that's free this month, okay? So adaptive is amazing. This bottle will hold 7 15 ml bottles. So what I do, and it's empty, and I'm going to have to be filling this, is I put two each of Adaptive, Serenity, and Breathe. Okay? Why those? Adaptive helps to shut my brain off and quiet the neurotransmitters. Okay? Breathe opens my airways. Well, and with Tom, breathe in the diffuser and he doesn't snore. Okay? Our previous dog, Jack, used to snore a lot too, and Tom and him, it was like a symphony at night until I got hip and used Breathe in the diffuser and then snore no more. Okay. The third oil that I put in is Serenity. That's our restful blend. Okay. This oil is amazing for helping us to be calm and rest. You could use it during the day. I love it at night. Okay. So I put those three oils in equal parts, and then I just take a pump or two and put it in my diffuser. Very easy. You want to make your routine as easy as possible because let's face it, we're busy. Okay. So the adaptive capsules, all right, I forgot to bring them in, but the adaptive capsules are 10% off. Okay. If you're having that kind of a day, take one in the evening. All right. I take it generally in the morning. Used to take them twice a day just to get myself balanced and calm and focused. Okay. But if you're having one of those kind of days, take one in the evening. All right. The other thing I like to tell people to do when you're ready to go to sleep, take one or two copaiba and one or two serenity. All right, truth be known, two of each really is the sweet spot, and it will help you to sleep. Is it a light switch like an Ambien kind of thing? No, okay, but it will help you to sleep. We have the sleep system, all right, which is our wonderful sleep stick that has valerium in it. This stuff is amazing. Roll it on the bottom of your feet. I know some people don't like the smell of valerium. I happen to like it. Put it on the bottom of your feet. You're not going to smell it. Okay. Um, but the sleep system includes the Serenity oil, the Serenity stick, and the Serenity soft gels. They are made to be used together. Okay. And there's data, you can go on doTERRA's website um, to show the improved sleep quality from using these. And it takes time, okay? Remember, it's not a light switch. You have to allow your body to have the ability to sleep and then to get into the habit of good sleep, all right? I love, and let me find it here, our sleep and calming roller. All right, this roller is so easy. We call it sit and chill also, okay? It is just equal parts of serenity and balance. All right. And I like to use 20 drops of each in a 10 ml roller, top it off with coconut oil. You can swipe this on the back of your neck, your pulse points, bottom of your feet. Wonderful as part of your sleep routine. Okay. Um, the um, the other thing I want to tell you about is vetiver. All right, let me see if I took one out. Yeah. Vetiver is an amazing oil. It's extremely thick, okay? So you can get a vetiver roller, all right? And when this roller was almost empty, I made a sleep roller with vetiver and juniper berry. Why add juniper berry? Okay. Um, we know that juniper berry is good for your liver and your kidney and stuff. But for many people, including myself, vetiver helps me to get to be knocked out and go to sleep. But I also have busy dreams. And I don't want busy dreams. I want to rest, okay? Not bad dreams, busy dreams, okay? So if you add juniper berry in, it will quiet those busy dreams, all right? So you can buy vetiver in a 15 ml bottle, or you can buy the pre-made vetiver roller. Funny story about vetiver. When I joined dōTERRA, I got a bottle of vetiver, and I'm trying to get it to drop out of the bottle. And I mean, it is not coming out. I called dōTERRA because we know their customer service is amazing, right? I mean, it's the best anywhere. And I said to the person that answered the phone, I said, I bought a bottle of vetiver. I think something's wrong with it. It's not coming out of the bottle. And she started laughing and she goes, You don't know how many of these calls I've received. Vetiver is so viscous. That's the word they use, meaning thick. All right. So you can warm it in your hands, the bottle, or just be patient, or get a dropper top and put a dropper top on. But remember, um, it's still going to get thick. If you need to, you can add some coconut oil into your bottle. But what I did when I was making the vetiver roller, mind you, there was still some pre-diluted vetiver left in here, but I added 20 drops of vetiver and 10 drops of juniper berry. That was the sweet spot for me, okay? There's other things I keep at my bedside. I keep guaiac wood at my bedside. Guaiac wood is what it's called. Now, guaiac wood, first of all, I couldn't pronounce it for the longest time. So, guaiac wood is an amazing oil that we got just, I think, a couple of years ago. And the thing is that guaiac wood is really good for restlessness, fatigue, nervous tension, headaches, exhaustion. It's great for it says deeply held grief, comfort, relaxation, and tranquility. It smells to me like a beautiful, beautiful mm, um, campfire. All right. Guaiac wood is such a hard wood, and when it's fresh, it's actually a purple color. And you can see here what the guaiac wood actually looks like. It's an amazing, amazing hardwood. It's great for your skin also. It's great for irritated, aging skin, eczema, psoriasis, and dry skin. In addition, it's really good for allergies, lung cancer, coughs, and lymphatic congestion. It's great for muscle cramps and spasms, menstrual pain, constipation, poor circulation, and wound healing. Our guaiac wood, because again, it's a very thick oil, is pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So I keep this by my bedside. I'll take a few drops in my hand and massage it on the bottoms of my feet, actually all around on my feet. And it is just so nice. And it's a beautiful part of a bedtime routine in order to decompress and be able to relax and go to sleep. You might say, I don't have time for that. You know what? It takes 1 minute. It's not. Once you experience how much better your sleep is and your t relaxation time. I do the guaiac wood probably an hour or so before, maybe 2 hours sometimes before I want to go to sleep. All right. If you're up and moving and doing stuff, just put a pair of socks on. Okay. It's amazing. The other thing I want to tell you about for sleep that's really, really good is our oil past tense. It's a wonderful blend that helps with, well, it's called our tension blend. All right. And one of the things that it also helps with is sleep. All right. They just came out with a stick. It's small enough. I love this size to throw in your purse. I use it if I have a headache. All right. I'll just put it on the top of my head, back of my forehead. Always breathe things in. It's amazing for sleep and relieving tension, okay? Not just headaches. It's great on certain your muscle areas if you're tense. I also love our balance. Okay. I love it so much that I keep a roller tap on mine at the bedside. Um, it's one of the first oils that I use in the morning as I'm getting out of bed, and it's one of the last oils I use at night. Okay. I love to put this on the back of my neck and down my spine where I can reach from up and down. It's amazing. Okay. If I've overdone it, which happens all the time. Okay. And I have stiffer sore muscles, especially my shins and calves get sore because a lot of times we're out walking a lot during our search and rescue, and many times in the Florida forest, which is just tons of vines, so you're high stepping a lot. Okay. What do I reach for? I reach for deep blue. All right. I either reach for the rub or the stick. I love, love, love deep blue. But here's the deal. If I'm using the rub, then what I'm going to do is put some of this on, maybe even a little extra deep blue oil. And then I take a couple of drops of copaiba. I use it all the time, dropper taps on top. And I put that in my hand and I apply it over the top because doTERRA learned. And you can see the deep blue stick is deep blue and copaiba, all right? Because it up levels the effectiveness. So for helping with pain, inflammation, swelling, bruising, muscle exhaustion, all of that. So grab your deep blue if you've overdone it. There's nothing worse than trying to go to sleep when your muscles are achy, all right? Last but not least, what I wanted to talk to you about is if you're feeling congested, and remember, clear open airways help with better quality sleep. If you're feeling some congestion, Siberian fir and lime, okay? I love this combo because, I mean, it just works. Just give it a little shimmy shake, roll it on your chest, and it'll open up and clear out congestion. All right. Be careful because lime, being a citrus, is photosensitive. So put it on at night, put it where the sun don't shine, like any other citrus oil. So, sleep and skin, two of my favorite topics. If you want to set up a time to talk, I would love to talk with you. I would love to go through what oils you're using, what oils you're not using, what your routine is, how we can slowly develop your routine so that you are using the oils you have and actually addressing your health and improving your health. I hope that was helpful. I love you guys, and I'm sorry I missed last week. We were out deployed, but thank you for understanding and thank you for holding down the fort. So I can't believe it's a week before Christmas. It's Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Um, and I want everyone to just, enjoy the season, be relaxed, use your adaptive, use your frankincense Frankincense, God, I didn't even mention it, but breathing it in and rubbing it on your feet, back of your neck, is one of the most relaxing, grounding, beautiful experiences that I know of with essential oils. So thank you, doTERRA, for giving us the opportunity to get free frankincense this month and free adaptive in two kinds. So everyone, take good care. I love you, each and every one of you. Happy oiling.